Okay, we are going to explore the former access, the traditional access on the Cohansey River that's now owned by the DEP. This is Chief Mark Quiet Hawk Gould, and he's going to do some explanation as to our former access.
This ground here was open to us up for over 70 years. Actually, I'm 80 and I've been fishing here since I was 75. It's always been open, and then all of a sudden the access was denied. We couldn't understand why, but I do know why. I'm not going to express myself on it.
Okay, we're going to take a walk down here, down memory lane. And yes, he's been fishing here for 75 years. However, our people have been here for 10,000 years. Can you explain these?
These are the two blockades that were established to keep us from going back here to go fishing.
And how does this keep us from fishing? Because we used to drive our vehicles.
We drive our vehicles all the way back to where we went fishing.
Which now you'll see there's signs that have blocked us. Not only are there signs that have blocked us, but these mounds are really dangerous. As you can see, Chief Gould is 80 years old, and he nearly slipped down this huge dirt mound to get access. This acreage was purchased a few years ago by the DEP and has not been accessible by our people in our traditional ways. You have any old stories to tell us about fishing, crabbing while you're walking?
I got stories about poison ivy though. Actually, this is the only place minorities could go fishing on the creek.
Why is that?
Because we weren't the right age, so we had no access. Wagon and going out and catching perch, taking them all the way back to Buckshooting Road.
And how far was Buckshooting Road from this location?
About a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Have you ever been approached by anybody when trying to get back here?
No. I had a note left on my truck.
And what did the note say that was left on your truck?
It said no fishing. Come to find out, actually, I don't want to get ready to say the name out.
No. So the note on the truck said no fishing.
Or no access.
No access. Did you save the note or you just discarded it?
Exactly, that's what I never paid no attention to it anyway. Until they put that berm up there. And then that was the end of me.
And then that was before they put the mound?
Yeah, that was before they put the mound.
So they put, so the DEP, or you don't know who put the mound, right?
No,
for sure?
It must have been the DEP because they were the only ones that had the right to do things. But I know who was sponsoring it.
It looks like we have invasive cervacea on this land, which should be really taken care of before it overtakes all the natural habitat.
Alright, this is the first hole. This is not where you put your canoe in, but this is the first hole you fish off the bank right down here. There's actually a dirt path that takes you probably a mile into Brixton.
Is the dirt path still accessible that goes into Bridgeton?
No idea, baby. I haven't been back here in 4 or 5 years.
Oh, since they've sold it to DEP? Obvious signs of activity and illegal dumping, and that is very bad. That's a battery.
That's one of the things that gave them
And
information on how to stop people from coming back there.
which means there's no one looking at this property because there's a massive amount of trash everywhere on this whole path. I see clothing. So what is this? Okay, so this is one of the fishing holes?
This is one of the fishing holes, yeah. I'm going to take you to the next one.
Okay.
Where we put our canoes in.
Okay. So this looks like it's not being monitored. So not only is the access being denied, but there's no caregivers to this beautiful, sacred property.
You see that bad boy? He just walked up on a bald eagle.
Oh, wow, I didn't see it.
But this is why they stopped us from coming back here.
But see, this is,
Back, they don't.
and this is,
That's probably 3 or 4 years old.
this is very old garbage. So no one is back here doing any kind of maintenance or cleaning at all. And then what is this outlet right here? It's just another view of the river?
Another place how to get down to the creek.
And there's trash also on this path. See, they block access from the right people, and obviously the wrong people are taking advantage.
Well, one of the reasons why they blocked it off was because people come back here to fish and left their garbage, whatever they were eating, they left the residuals of it, and then the only way that they felt that they could do it was stop everybody from coming back here. And I've been coming back here for over 75 years, since I was a little boy. Can't do it anymore.
So that was a driving path over there where you used to drive your vehicle?
I'm getting ready to take you through my hole. I don't know.
Be careful. So this path, obviously, since it's not being maintained, is not showing that it's welcome to our people. And is this a walking or is this a driving? This was a driving? So that, okay, so clearly it hasn't been used since the purchase. And you're obviously more skilled at getting through this than I am, because I'm still way back here. So I guess there's no way to get your canoe back here because that was a long trip on foot, very dangerous one. So
Where I put my canoe is might be grown up, but I can still walk out
there. And the fish are calling. Do you hear them?
Mm-hmm.
The fish are calling. So this was the access. This was the sacred access that we had in my father's lifetime and his parents' lifetime, and now we have no access. Do you have any stories?
No, only thing that I can tell you is whenever you needed to have peace, this is where we went. This is almost the only place that we had left in the family. My grandfather used to come out here, and it used to tickle me because he didn't have a fishing rod. He had a cool string that he did, and then he would flip it out and catch more fish than the rest of us. So
That's a skill we need to learn.
and his name is Wilbur Gould, and so is my dad. So if you need to write something down, blame it on Wilbur. Good luck, hon. Somebody's fishing here now. This is a fishing stand, right?
It's a very primitive fishing stand.
No, you go out in the woods and get it.
Right.
You don't need to carry it with you when you come.
Yeah, I do see activity, but it looks really old and faded.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely pollution in the waterways, which of course we all know makes our wildlife very ill. Depletes the fish population when they swallow plastic. Okay.
I can show you each one of them inlets. over there. If nothing happening here, you go down to the next one.
And the sad part is this river was named after our people, Cohanzick, a place where you cross the river. Okay, thank you so much. And I think we will keep it rolling on the way back in case any stories come up that come to mind that you want to share. Especially since we don't really have good access to this place anymore. Our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren to the next 7 generations would be able to view this and knew what happened in the 1940s.
I can't take you there, but right down here on the bend is a tree where there's 3 eagles there all the time.
Okay. We don't want to disturb them. So this path winds all the way through the 130 acres that's owned by the DEP?
This one here takes you back up to the golf course.
Okay.
There's another field well, you can see where it's low right there. There's a field right up there where you can go on up to the golf course.
Okay.
That's why they put that second mound in.
Okay. Oh, the second mound was the trail to that.
You alright, son? You good? Let me put that in the map.
I already did that.
Oh.
How's it feel to be back here? Feels beautiful to me.
It might have my name on it.
It has your name on it. Has your mark.
I've got wheels for my canoe.
You have wheels on your canoe, but at 80 years old, do you feel like wheeling your canoe this far?
Not really.
Not really.
You got to do something in life, eh?
Yep. So I wonder how we can keep this place maintained.
Well,
Because this is disheartening to see the many years of trash.
but see, it's not just that. I don't care if they open it up or they keep it closed. There's always going to be somebody that's looking for an avenue to dump their trash. And there's nothing you can do about that besides clean it back up or put a camera and make a citation.
This is Cervicia, right, Vic?
Look like it.
That's Cervicia. That's a very invasive species of plant that doesn't even belong here. They probably planted it so you had to have planted it. So this needs management too for
That's why,
invasive species. This is a lot of invasive species. Or
that's
just
why the barricades are up there, so they don't have to come back and maintain it. They don't have what they said the last time. They don't have the people.
well, they don't.
But it was never a problem all them years that I lived here and come down here.
Trying to find where that crane is. Here,
That ain't no crane.
what is it?
That's
Frog?
a frog, yeah.
It's a toad. I thought it was a crane.
No, it's a frog.
And somebody cut down a tree.
Where?
Right there. You don't see the...
Oh, okay.
It's definitely saw marks. It's evenly
I'm looking at all
evenly
them.
placed.
That's somebody dumped that down there.
Oh, the tires, yes. And the tires hold water, which causes mosquito issues.
Now I can appreciate that air conditioner on the job.
Did it get toasty a little?
Bring the goat here. Let's bring it out. Oh, no, you're back. Oh, that's good. Just 1 minute.
This invasive grass will actually choke out all the other wild habitated grass for the natural animals that live here.
Other entrance, you see that low grown over there? That's where they take this and it's a field over there too. Park over there. That comes in the other end where we went up that hill.
Now, is this the beginning entrance, or does it go back? How many more feet does the state own this property on this side of us?
I haven't got it here. They just took over the whole golf course. Fishing and crabbing. We're in a bit of a day.
Well, this is definitely quite a walk.
See, they didn't want to maintain these either, and I don't blame them. When it rains, you ride through here, it just makes a bigger ditch. Believe me, I got myself messed up plenty of times.
Duck leader.
So be careful going up this dirt mound. It's very slippery. Oh man. It's the steepest hill.
I should have told you that.
I made it. So
Down that way, there's two other entrances. One of them is the street that dead ends off. I forget where the heck the other one is.
and are they also owned by the Green Acres?
I'm not sure. They've been taken care of by somebody, whoever takes care of the creek.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for this tour, and I know everybody will appreciate it who sees it.
But can I turn my air conditioner on?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Am I leaving?